Okay, so the battery just died. I put a new battery in and someone's mowing the grass and I just realized there's background noise. You know what? It's just gonna be okay, right? It's gonna be okay. So, Ponytail palm, oh, hold on. Wait, before the ricrac cactus. So next time, hopefully my next show, next week, it's gonna be different days on different weeks, people. I'm really hoping though, I'm trying to get out one per week right now. As you know, I'm sewing mask. Look at this mask. Let me see. Isn't that the prettiest? It's suit fabric. It's this super fine wool suit fabric. So anyway, this one, and actually this one's a mistake. I don't know if you can see it, but on this side, the lines come in, and on this side, the lines are straight up and down. So, and it takes me an hour to make one of these, but that's okay. That is a-okay. So that's one of my masks. I like to work with a very dry plant. So my other ricrac cactus, the soil is still wet, and I just like that thing as dry as a bone before I take all of its dirt off, and I spray it with Super Thrive and I put it in lekha. And the reason is we're tricking it, we're wooing it into wanting to be in lekha. Okay, so now I've got these gloves and I've been waving around the whole time. And the reason is when you're working with a ponytail palm, which is what I'm doing today, and the reason I'm doing this today is because I get so many questions about my ponytail palm. And what's really cool about a ponytail palm, it's exotic looking. Let me show y'all mine, and it's kind of dirty, but this is my ponytail palm. This is the basket that it's in. This is the crown, and I absolutely, the first time I ever saw a ponytail palm, I fell head over heels in love. Okay, so what I do in the bottom of a basket, see that plastic thing? And it's tall. It's 5 inches tall, and I put the water 3 inches high. I did it probably 3 or 4 days ago. It's already dry. Okay, and these are really hard to show you because of the ponytail part, but there is the bottom of, there's this little trunk. It looks like a beet, and actually I kind of need to put this in a bigger pot, and I really hate this because I can't leave the house. And so, but having said that, this pot is actually not that big. It's probably 6 inches, 8 inches. I think I can find one. Oh, I can tell. And then we can look at roots together. You know, and a thought I had today was the sad thing about people who have their plants in dirt is they don't get to, like, plants are pretty. We like plants around the house and we like that jungle feel. However, when you have a plant in lekha and you get to see its roots, there's something so sexy about that. So I feel sorry for you if your plants are in dirt because you don't get to see the root porn. So we're gonna check out these roots. I'm gonna go get another pot and maybe my big bowl and maybe allow the blowers to get away from my window. God bless them. And then we will check these roots out. So I'm gonna go get a pot. So I'm back. The blowers have blown on, and my gloves. So the reason you wear gloves with a ponytail palm is it can give you paper cuts. Yes, I do let the reservoir completely dry out, and sometimes for several days before I fill it back with water. People always ask me about this. I don't top off. So here is the pot I found, which is exactly the same size as the other pot. Oh well. This is from Easy Grow Hydro, so it has the little water meter thing. But in the bottom of my pots, I like to let the roots really dry out. We have a kitty, and His hair is pretty. All right, so let's just check out these roots together, and then I'll just put it in this other pot. Now, I like this great big bowl, and so let's see. I really don't want to disturb this plant. I really do want to see the roots. Don't you? Okay, well, here you have it. Okay, so let's just all take a moment to enjoy these roots. Okay, so this is kind of a problem. Maybe. I'm going to change the camera angle so you can watch me do this. Maybe y'all can see it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think it's going to be a lot happier in its new space. A few rotten roots. Okay, I'm just gently undoing the fabric. Okay. And I don't see very much rot to take off of this plant. So, okay, there's the root ball. Okay, put it in another pot, which is nice. So I'm just gonna kind of rip at the roots a little bit, see if there's any rot, root rot, or that was pretty productive. I got it out of its thing, and there's tons of roots now in this lekha. So I'm not gonna reuse the lekha. I have some fresh lekha. I'm fill the bottom, and I have it linked below, all of the things that I use. I love this silicone thing for pouring because it's flexible. Okay, and then on the bottom, I want to show y'all, because you can see that the slats, the lekha is just 1 inch. You can kind of see through there. So it's up about 1 inch, and I'm gonna put these roots right on top of that inch. Okay, there we've got the roots. I think he's gonna be happier in this system. It's kind of a succulent, so its trunk holds the water. And so conventional wisdom would say water it only once a month. They love neglect. Every person at every nursery will tell you kind of the same thing. They're very slow growing, and all of the conventional wisdom that I have found in this particular plant has been wrong. It has grown the fastest. It needs tons of water, and it has probably grown 10 times its size in less than a year. So it's one of my absolute favorites. Now, having said that, when I first got it home, I first put it into lekha, I watered it, and then I put it outside, and I just let it sit out there for like a month or 6 weeks or something. I was so nervous to water it because of conventional wisdom. So I think light is huge. The more either artificial or natural light you can give these, the better. Do not, and I repeat, do not let water sit in the bottom of this plant for 3 months. That is so key. Don't just throw water in the bottom because you saw it on Instagram. You're gonna water it through with plain Jane water. No nutrients, nothing fancy, none of this, none of this. You're just gonna put plain Jane water through the pot, and then you're going to put it in a dry cache pot. And you're gonna do that, be safe. Do it like 4 times. I will say, plants talk to me, and this plant started looking really dry to me and kind of droopy. And when it started looking dry and droopy, that's when I watered it. But I was very, very cautious on watering the first 2 months. Now, after 2 months, I started feeling like I think it likes nutrient water and I think it wants more. I really started leaving water in the bottom with some nutrients, and it has never looked back. And you saw how little rotting. I have not checked this plant. I haven't checked the roots. I planted it probably last September, October, and left it outside all winter long. I brought it in a couple of times when it was really, really like freezing temperatures, really cold. Okay, there we go. Guys, I love this plant. I should get more. And the reason I should get more is because this plant brings me so much joy, and it's so cheap, and it grows so fast in lekha. What more can you ask for? There we go. So there it is, and it's all potted up, and it fits in my basket that I love so much. That's it. That's my ponytail palm. Now I'm going to water it right now, because this one, those are all water roots, and this one loves and lives now in water, does not live in dirt. So I'm gonna get my water, and I'm gonna show you how I do that. Okay, so this is my basket that I love. I love the shape, the tassel, and I'm going to seat this plant back in the basket. I'm pretty happy with the size of everything. And you're not wearing gloves, you're gonna have cuts. So that's it. I just love this plant, and I'm gonna water it. Now, for watering, I use reverse osmosis water because I have that. I fill the jar with water. You don't have to use RO water. Use water that you would drink. So if you would not drink your city water, which I would not, then I won't give it to my plants. Now, I only use one nutrient on Grow Foliage Pro. It's linked down below. Wow, I'm just rhyming all over the place today. And this is a pump that I had, and I just did samples to figure out if I put it in a pump bottle, how much would come out. And when I measure it, it's half a teaspoon. So this is half a gallon, and boop, I just do that in there. Ideally, you would stir it, but you don't have to. And then I'm gonna pour it into my plant until you don't let it pop. It's hard to see it, but you don't let it pop all the way up. You're just gonna let it go 1/4 of an inch up, and that means it's watered. And there you have it. That's the ponytail palm. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Stay tuned next time for the next one will be my ricrac cactus and succulents in lekha, and they're very easy and they love it. And then the one after that, I really want to revisit ZZ plant. I feel like I've done at least 1 or 2 videos on it, but I feel like it's not specific enough. And after my last video, I had some yellowing. And so I took another ZZ plant, a really big one, and did it again, and was more successful the second time. So I want to talk about my hints and tips on that one. This ponytail palm, they love light. The more light you're going to give your Hoyas, your ponytail palms, your cactus in the lekha, the more quickly they will adapt to lekha. So hope y'all enjoyed this. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, great. Oh, wait.